Hey Leo, how you doing? Thanks for clicking on your weekly tarot card reading. What we're going to be doing here on this reading is looking at what energies are available for Leo this week. We're starting off with looking at the overall theme. That overall theme is your personal lens. So whatever your inside essence is wanting, desiring to work with, to work towards. And then we're going to look at what's coming at you from the outside world. So, what have you been calling in? And then we'll look at what are the potential challenge points? What's the crossing energy? What lessons that maybe we've already learned and we need to cross over again, handle them differently this time, that kind of a situation. We call them blockages, delays, sometimes we call them challenges, but really it's just a crossing energy. And lastly, we're going to look at advice from Spirit for you. Now, this is not a one-to-one reading. This is a general collective reading for the sign of Leo. If you have Leo highly aspected in your chart, sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, this reading may be for you. Your sun sign, it's kind of like your sun sign is your spirit, your spiritual self, or so they've said. So I've heard it said. Your moon sign is your emotional body, and your rising sign is your physical body. So one way you could look at it is your mental body, emotional body, and physical body are your front three, your sun, your moon, your rising. That's kind of how I interpret it. And I'm not an astrologer, so take that with a grain of salt. But the general, I've already gone over what that means, the general energy. I'm not going to be looking at romance or career and finance, or I'm not going to try to pigeonhole these energies into what aspect of life this is happening for you. It'll either be physical world, if it's a pentacle, your inspirations, your passions, that's your wands. The mental plane is the swords, and your emotional plane, your emotional body, that's the cups. So that's how I do a general reading. If you want a reading that's going to dive more into the story of what you're working with, and you want it more personalized and catered to you, reach out to me on Instagram. My handle over there is Iron Rose Alchemist, and I use underscores in between the words. And it'll also be pinned in the description box. So you can just copy it, paste it into the search bar, you'll find me. And be happy to do a reading for you. It's a decent platform for messaging and for doing video calls, so I like to use that. Anyway, all that said, let's get into your reading, Leo, and see what's going on for you. Spirit, please be with us now. Guide me as I go within the tarot. Bring forth the most clear, concise, accurate messages for our Leo collective. I usually start off the reading with a grounding breath. If you'd like to do that with me, just going to take a deep breath in, welcoming in everything from the universe that wishes us well. Very specifically, only what wishes us well. And then we're going to breathe out everything that's gotten us to this point. If you want to do that with me, you're totally welcome to. There's no expectation. Breathing in and out. Alright, so we got. Someone didn't do that with me, and that's okay, you don't have to. Just messing. And if you see smoke, my place isn't on fire, I have sage burning in a plate. Spirit, what's the overall theme for our Leo collective? Knight of Swords. This is fast-moving communication. Knight of Swords rushes in with the information. That's Knight of Swords energy. It's air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see the Knight of Swords very much as Gemini type energy. You know, they're in, they're out, they text you, then they don't respond for 3 days. It's when you respond to them. Yeah, it's a Gemini. Anyway, what more do we have around this Knight of Swords energy for our Leos? Six of Swords. Moving on to calmer waters. Moving away from, challenging communications. Okay, that's cool. Someone rushes in with the, hey, the war's over kind of scenario, or hey, yeah, anyway, whatever would free you up. This is happening inside you. This is what maybe you are going to be bringing to the table to somebody else. Anything else we want to say about that spirit, about this Knight of Swords energy for our Leos and the overall theme? And it's a party. Four of Wands. Four of Wands is party energy, man. Some people call it the wedding card or the marriage card. I call it the having a good time because we can card. That passionate energy that you feel with a partner, and you want to ground it. You want to, like, let's maintain this. That's why it's the wedding card. Let's keep this fire burning. And I've heard it said, with that energy, if you're not having fun, it's your own silly fault. I read that in the description in the Steampunk Tarot, and I loved that description for it. Really nailed it. Okay, Spirit, what's coming towards our Leos this week? What energies can Leos anticipate that are coming towards them? The Hanged Man, new perspective on something. Getting a different perspective on a situation, on life, whatever the scenario is. What more can we say about this, with this new perspective, Spirit? What's this new perspective about? It's about a Five of Cups, a disappointment that happened. Something that didn't go the way that you had hoped. And so it appears to be not so grand. This is coming towards you, this new perspective, or it's a Pisces, because Hanged Man is a card of Pisces, they say. Okay, so this new perspective, this Five of Cups, is also associated with a Five of Swords. Someone was a bit of a bully in a situation. That's how I see the Five of Swords. It's a bully card. Someone who's going to do whatever they have to do to win, even if it's, crap. They're not thinking about the perspective of the other person at all. My way or the highway type thinking. So this new perspective that's coming towards you is about a Five of Cups, Five of Swords scenario that you may have dealt with. And if your inside world has the Six of Swords in it, that means you're moving on to calmer waters. You're moving away from that Five of Swords energy. Good for you. And that Knight of Swords, this is now getting me to look back at our inside world. You may be wanting to go, hey, you know what? You're number one. I'm done. That perpetuates the fight. It doesn't end it. Just saying. I'm an Aries, and I've definitely done that one a few times and found that, oh wow, the fight didn't stop. I thought the fight was over. All I do is tell you you're number one with a hand gesture. I had a hard time figuring out why the fight wasn't over. Just saying. That's me. Don't be like me. Anyway, Spirit, what are the potential challenge points for people who need a muffler? Could be a challenge point for a Leo this week. Just saying. Or, what's the potential crossing energy, Spirit, for our Leos this week? What should our Leos keep an eye out for? A Leo, strength. Needing to be strong, to overcome, to get up and move when you don't feel like it. To make the calls that you don't feel like making. To engage with the people that you don't feel like engaging with. Strength. To maybe not make the call to the person to tell them that they're number one. With your middle finger up. That can take strength. To keep that shit to yourself. can take a lot of strength. Spirit, what's this strength about for the Leos that they're going to need? How is this because that's what Leos have. The strength card is a card of Leo. Oh, by the way, happy birthday to all my sun sign Leos that have their birthdays coming on around now. Happy birthday. Spirit, what's this about, this strength, for this potential crossing energy here? The need for strength. What's this about? Nostalgia, 6 of Cups. 666. We have 3 6s on the deck. That number may have significance for you this week as a synchronicity to keep an eye out. But something about nostalgia, wanting things to be the way they were, and they're no longer that way now. So having strength to accept what we cannot change and to change the things that we can. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else you want to say about this? And an Ace of Pentacles. It was about something that was tangible. Something like a gift that you had received that then was taken away. Or at least perceived to be that way. That could be tough, my friends. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So, that's why strength is necessary. So your challenge, your potential challenge this week is to have the strength to change what can't be changed, and to allow or accept what can't be changed, the things that are outside of your control. Spirit, what advice do you have for our Leos for this week so they can get the most experience, joy, accomplishment, money, the most out of the week? The Wheel of Fortune. How to have that as advice? Wheel of Fortune as advice is letting you know that Spirit has your back. Okay, the wheel's already spinning. Luck is on your side. Roll the dice. And be willing to accept that things may work out better than you thought they would. Seriously. We don't have to fully craft with our hands everything that comes to us. Let Spirit do it too. Spirit likes to make stuff. The universe likes to give stuff. We have to let them do that. We have to let Spirit do that. Not them. It's like saying that as though it's something other than yourself. You have to let Spirit and the universe do its thing. Wheel of Fortune. Spirit, what's this Wheel of Fortune all about for the Leo Collective this week? What's spinning here? Ouch. Are you stopping yourself from doing something, Leo? Do you have a mental construct around you not being able to accomplish something or do something that you want because you believe that you can't? Or shouldn't? It's more of a shouldn't. Could be a can't. But the Eight of Swords is a card of, quite literally, self-imposed restrictions. Now, when I say self-imposed restrictions, you learned it from somewhere. It probably came from outside of you. It's probably something you were taught when you were younger. Or you believe that society says, this is how we do it, and I'll get negative social conditions will be imposed upon me if I do this. That's self-imposed prison. Even though you learned it from the outside and you're viewing it as the outside world will view me funny if I do this, that's still self-imposed. I had the hardest time with that one. Yes, I did. Still do sometimes. But yeah, okay, so Spirit's saying, look at those places in your life where you are stopping yourself from acting on something and making something happen that may be halting the wheel from spinning in your favor, or just spinning in general for you. Anything else, Spirit, you have advice for Wheel of Fortune for our Leos for this week? King of the Cups, embody this energy. The King of the Cups is very aware of their emotions. They're able to perceive their emotions, but not be governed by their emotions. They can go with it. They don't have to. They're not going to make choices, or they're not going to react. Basically, it's the King of Cups they're not very reactive people. You know, it's difficult to get a King of Cups energy off balance emotionally. Intellectually, you might confuse them. Physically, you might dominate them in a wrestling match. But you're not going to gaslight them into acting or reacting. Whew. Okay, Leo, this is what I got for you for this week. It looks like a pretty powerful week in front of you. And it looks like with the Wheel of Fortune being in the advice, Wheel of Fortune to the 8 of Swords, it looks like there is potential for a gift from the universe to just really show up on your lap, to plop down on your lap into your space. If you're willing to let go of self-imposed restrictions. Anyway, if this video was helpful, man, I hope so. If this resonated, I hope these messages are helpful. I hope I got it out in a way that was useful to you. And if so, throw a thumbs up, please. It helps me know if I'm doing a good job or not. And if you want to share in the comments section what your experience is, you know, there's never an expectation for that, but feel free. Having a dialogue about what we're going through can be very helpful. Talk through stuff. And if you're new to the channel and you liked this message, you like how I present these readings, please click subscribe. It helps my channel grow. It helps me, get my messages out to more people that may benefit from them. And again, it helps my channel grow. Yeah, that's about it. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week, Leo. From my heart to yours, I send you love, I send you peace.